Every new trader thinks trading is about action, that success comes from doing more, finding more setups, clicking more buttons. But the longer you're in this game, the clearer it becomes. Trading isn't about action, it's about restraint. You don't get paid to trade, you get paid to wait. Every professional knows this. The amateur's job is to hunt for opportunity. The professional's job is to wait for it to come to them. That difference defines the line between chaos and control. What looks like inactivity to others is actually patience in motion, a trader choosing precision over participation. Waiting isn't passive, it's strategic. When you wait, you're not being lazy or indecisive. You're protecting your capital and your mindset. You're choosing precision over impulse. The market rewards those who act selectively, not constantly. Every unnecessary trade you take chips away at your edge, your focus, and your confidence. But when you wait, when you sit through the noise and let the market show its hand, that's when you gain the most valuable thing in trading: clarity. The best setups rarely appear often, but when they do, they stand out like bright signals in a sea of noise, and you can only see them if you've trained yourself to wait. The truth is, most traders don't have a trading problem. They have a waiting problem. They can't sit still long enough for the probabilities to line up. They confuse activity with progress. They crave the rush of being in the game, even when the odds aren't in their favor. But the best traders understand that the real work happens between trades. The review, the observation, the patience to watch the market develop without forcing your narrative onto it. That's where discipline is built. Waiting isn't wasted time. It's when you sharpen your edge and prepare for the one moment that matters. Every setup you trade needs time to form: context, balance, opportunity. The market doesn't owe you those conditions just because you're ready. Your readiness doesn't create opportunity. Structure does. The skill, then, isn't in finding trades, but in filtering them. The moment you learn to let go of "I have to trade today" and replace it with "I'll trade when my conditions appear," you free yourself from emotional pressure. That's when trading starts to feel calm, measured, and sustainable. You stop trying to make the market fit your plan and start aligning yourself with what the market is actually offering. Patience isn't about waiting for hours doing nothing. It's about being mentally active while physically still. It's observing volume shifts, structure changes, and market behavior until you see what you've vetted. It's studying not to predict, but to anticipate. Every minute you spend watching instead of acting sharpens your intuition. That's what professionals mean when they say, "Stay ready." They're not waiting passively. They're training their perception. They know that waiting is part of the process, a quiet rehearsal for the one move that will matter. There's also a deeper level to this. Waiting is emotional control in motion. When you wait, you're confronting every voice that says, "You're missing out," or "You should be doing more." You're proving to yourself that you can sit in uncertainty without needing to fix it. That's mastery. Most traders spend years trying to control the market, when the real progress begins the day you start controlling yourself. Every time you resist the urge to act without reason, you strengthen the discipline that separates consistency from chaos. And in that quiet resistance, you begin to see the market and yourself more clearly than ever before. If you've ever wondered why your best trades feel easy, it's because they didn't require forcing. They aligned naturally with your setup, your preparation, your edge. You didn't chase, you recognized. You acted once the story was clear. That's what waiting gives you. Clarity of mind and alignment with structure. The irony is, the less you trade, the more consistent you become, because each trade you take is backed by patience, not impulse. What looks like doing less is actually the result of mastering your process to the point where less truly becomes more. So as you step into your next session, remember this. You're not here to trade every move. You're here to trade your move. You're not here to react to the market. You're here to respond when it aligns. The patience to wait is what turns randomness into opportunity. You don't get paid for effort. You get paid for precision. You don't get paid to trade. You get paid to wait. And if you can make peace with that truth, to wait with purpose, to sit with patience, you've already crossed the threshold into trading like a professional.